Someone fuck Streamlabs up, man. Mew. I know. Hey, the draft isn't for another week, okay? I don't need you assistant jamming right now. As you all flood in, let me know if everything's good as far as audio and stuff. Someone did something to Streamlabs and I had to recreate all the scenes on the fly, so I hope this is good. That. This is all very last second, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a snowy Highmark Stadium here in Buffalo, New York. Orchard Park, Buffalo, it's all the same to me. I am, as always these days, your play-by-play man for the evening, Connor Rice. We already have a prediction in the chat. Little by 20. That's honestly about where I'm coming at this game from as well. I think Little has been the best user all season. The record obviously displays that, but also the generalized dominance than the just pure efficiency that he's had displays that. I'm seeing. I don't think it's gonna be 20. I'm seeing a 2-touchdown win for Little. I think this is gonna look a little like the Florida Georgia game where the favorite ends up pulling away by about 2 touchdowns or so. But for now, again, in the snowy tundra, Josh Allen and company, one of the most feared Madden quarterbacks in the league, taking the field as we will see what he does. Going aggressive early, Josh Allen didn't have to throw it away, had the check down open, did not want to take that risk. Big force throwaway as the D end. I don't know if that was pass committing, and I don't know if that was just good awareness. The D end played that play action extremely well, forcing Josh Allen under duress. But yeah, let me know about the audio if I need to turn anything up, turn anything down. Something happened with Streamlabs where I had to essentially recreate the whole thing, the whole source before I went live. So I'm just kind of guessing here. So we'll see how it goes. As he has the Zig open, ends up going to the Zig. This is Dalton Kincaid, the first-round tight end out of Utah, an absolute menace at Utah, as he is able to take that for a gain of 5, make it 3rd and 5, and this would be, of course, I love playing the possession game here in the booth. Getting the ball to start the second half is a big advantage in my opinion. Even more so if you're able to get that opening stop, because that means you're always going to be a possession ahead in terms of what's coming. I gain confidence immediately, right out the gate, if I see that I'm getting the ball to start the second half. I think it's a big advantage of Madden. But we'll see what Josh Allen has in him as he will drop back, as I don't see anyone, although Y ends up coming open, rolled out just a little bit, gave Josh Allen that extra second of time, and that was all he needed to hit the drag. The first down of the game for Buffalo. Let me see what we got in here. We got Ben. We got Alex listening in. That's it. Those are all the guys we got in here, which I understand this is a surprise broadcast. This was very, I was free, then I wasn't free, then I was free. We have a draw play, interesting play call here. Is James Cook, the superstar running back, with not a lot. In fact, that's a loss of 2. And let me tell y'all something right now, and by y'all I mean Ben. Just because Alex is 17-0, just because I got 4 wins on the year, just because he's undeniably way better than me, that's not going to stop me from talking my shit, y'all. Trust me on that. That's not going to stop me from talking my shit. If I see little Alex make a bad read or a bad game management decision, I'm going to call him out just like I would anyone else. In fact, I'm going to call a trash can as Josh Allen will drop back as he takes a risky read, but Davis able to come down with it. Really nice animation. It wasn't a possession catch, but it was effectively a possession catch. Secured the ball with both hands, immediately brought it down. The contact didn't matter as Denzel Ward in the vicinity, but not able to dislodge the ball. Gets a big gain in the first down. That was a hot one by Josh Allen and a hot one by Alex. This is an interesting front to run against as we have a stretch here. Doesn't have the blocking as he does. James Cook tries to take it out. Ends up running a man over. Oh my goodness. Gain of 5 there. That is Denzel Ward, Madden 21 champion, Madden 22 champion. He's been on quite a few championship teams as Denzel Ward, but there he got ran the heck over by James Cook. So we see all the other divisional results down there. Obviously, Alex with a 19-point comeback over Allen. That was big. Obviously, Ben getting it done over Hero. And then you see right there a classic between the Ravens and the Bengals, which I'll be honest, I didn't watch a single second of this. He has a wide open instead. Goes to the post again as that is intercepted, but I think it's going to come back. I think I saw roughing the passer in the bottom of the screen. So I'm not going to get too excited, but for now, Denzel Ward's going to take it up the edge, get pushed out of bounds at around the 35. But hold on, ladies and gentlemen, as Dalvin Tomlinson sells this Cleveland Browns defense. As I did see that in real time. That's unfortunate. Hi, Dan! And thank you, Morty, for putting your ones in the chat. Let me know what's been the most exciting or the most surprising playoff game so far. We've had a lot of close ones. I'm curious to know your thoughts as James Cook gets the block and hits. Oh, what a tackle animation. As I was about to say, hits the edge for the touchdown, but just gets tripped up by the shoestring tackle to prevent what would have been 6 points. As my assistant GM is going crazy in the kitchen. Now, I know she's been fed. I fed her a couple hours ago, so can't be about that. I don't know what's going on, frankly. I think my assistant GM's just getting fired up about the draft. And I know Dan's in here, Morty's in here. I know you all are fired up about the draft too. LMK as Josh Allen drops back, only 4-man rush, but he gets through immediately as Josh Allen goes down. Good usering by Tahuti and a beautiful block shed there by Harris. And now that's going to put Little under duress here, 3rd and 17. And I'll be interested to see how aggressive he gets with this play calling. He has no reason not to be totally confident in his scheme and his system. I don't know who you're fooling with play act on 3rd and 17. What a succulent dot, a hot one, whatever you want to call it out of Josh Allen is. That is a touchdown by the Buffalo Bills. That just gave me the vapors. That just made me sweat. That just made me blush. That was a hot one. That's so tough too for Tahuti because he got the pick on, a pretty questionable read by Josh Allen. Denzel Ward was able to take it all the way to 35. Gets brought back by a roughing the passer, which wasn't Tahuti's fault. And then you give up that, credit Alex for an insane read, but sheesh. That's a potential 14-point swing right there. Is now we will see Tahuti's classic kick return, which I was about to say I never see work, but it does work this time as he takes it to about 32. Is DTR the quarterback? I know it's not Deshaun Watson. Who's the quarterback? Or is it Deshaun Watson still? For some reason, I thought Hootie got rid of Deshaun Watson. Oh, it's Kyler Murray under there. Okay, well that's a great. It's a fantastic quarterback, obviously, for Tahuti to use as far as Madden goes, as far as his scheme goes. Provides that lethality out of the backfield, that dual threat capability as Kyler Murray, making a series of adjustments, obviously in coverage out of Alex. This is about where I would audible into something else, but he will not. Instead, he will drop back, goes to a quick zig route, wide open Nick Chubb. Chubb able to fall forward, get the first down, as that is money against man, money against some zones, honestly. An easy read to start out for Tahuti. Deshaun is a Ram. Okay. Rumor has it, y'all, that pick number 7 might be in the hands of the Rams here as well pretty soon. Rumor has it. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger when it comes to that, but we're not here for draft talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for divisional round talk. As again, pretty obvious man coverage as Kyler Murray's going to drop back, sends heat, but the post is wide open. Cooper able to almost get past everyone, but that was really nice timing, really nice reads. You got to get out of this. Got to get out of this look here for Alex, which he will. Disguising pretty well, in my opinion, that he's in cover 3. Again, lot of motioning, a lot of pre-snap, post-snap. It's going to be a chess match between these two users. Kyler Murray, once again, is going to drop back, had the curl up, and didn't go. The curl instead, risky read! Nearly intercepted by the Bills as 44 there, not able to get the toe drag swag. First questionable read of the day by Tahuti. And hopefully for her sake, it's the last. Listen, Dan, my assistant GM's a menace to society. I have to calm her down so much. I hear her at 3 a.m. on the phone with different GMs, trying to trape them, and I'm just like, all right, please, girl, please, calm down. But it is what it is. First run of the day. Nick Chubb gets picked up and stonewalled. I really wish that animation resulted in fumbles or injuries or anything, because it's become pretty clear pretty early that it's just I don't know. It's pretty useless animation, even though it looks good. 3rd and 9. Got to just keep up with this high-powered Buffalo Bills offense here if you're Hootie. Easier said than done, of course, as we have a couple defensive adjustments. Crosses his linebackers around as he will drop back as I don't see anyone open. Ends up taking a check down. Nick Chubb gets cut stuck, gets lumberjacked, whatever you want to call it, by McFadden as he is going to send the field goal unit out. 4th and 7. Alex, I don't know about that. I do not know about that, Alex. I would love to see them scrap. As kick is up, kick is good despite the snowy weather. We know how Tahuti kicks his field goals. I don't expect him to miss one all season, or all game. Milo, come here. Milo, live interview, come here. Milo! My assistant GM's looking herself. No comment. All right, 7-3. As, again, what would have been an interception got negated by a roughing the passer call in the red zone, and Buffalo able to throw what honestly was one of the hotter passes I've seen all year. We have an RPO, gets the animation as Gabe Davis, who is absolutely the MVP of this game so far for Buffalo, able to take it up the sideline for a gain of 15. Goes from Bubba. Oh shit. I don't know if Milo's like that. I'm gonna need to take everything back. 1st and 10. Trips to the right. Making a couple of adjustments. Can't make too many adjustments. We know how those false starts are. Morty's in here. I know he knows how those false starts are. He does that more than anyone else in the league from what I've seen. His Diggs is uncovered over there, although he uses him nicely as the corner route is open. And again, another hot one from Josh Allen. And again, that progression through reads, I guarantee you Diggs was the first read with the off coverage, but able to shift his eyes from the left side of the field to the right, hit the corner route just in time as that is another 1st down. And again, we've seen one shaky read. We've seen an interception get taken away as he will drop back as Josh Allen. I don't know about that read regardless. He would have liked for sure more time for that wheel route to develop. We saw James Cook get kind of caught up by the right tackle. There was a lot of noise going back there in the backfield. I was about to praise Little's reads, but I think he just tried to throw a pick. As we have an inside zone good cutback, as that is going to be a holding penalty. The ref ball plaguing both guys as Gator Great Osiris Torrance prevents what would have been a 1st down. Such a good guard in college was Osiris Torrance. I mean, he was so good. I honestly wanted the Seahawks to take him. So we'll drop back a little, hitch corners, uses it well. Josh Allen goes down as Myles Garrett makes his presence felt in this game for the first time. 3rd and a country mile. And even if you're little Alex, even if you're Austin, even if you're those guys who, throw second line dots in these situations, I mean, from a defensive perspective, if you give this up, just put down your controller. Matter of fact, turn off your Xbox and go home. Just turn off your Xbox and just go home for the rest of the day. Can't have that. Let me see what we got in here now that everyone's kind of flooding. We got Alex, well, both Alexes. We got Ben, Dan, Alan, Morty, Steel, Cloud. Shout out to y'all. Thank you, Dan. Oh, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying from a defensive perspective, I mean, my God. Especially with this pass rush, you can't be having that as he's having, I don't know about the corner route from Diggs. This is an interesting setup here. Josh Allen will drop back, forced to roll out, goes to the crossing route, and Duty might have to stick to real life coaching. Gives up the 3rd and 29. Okay. A little kiss of life, kiss of death, whatever you want to call it. I'm sick. 1st and 10. This is getting questionable here. Is now Gabe Davis on the pop pass on the bubble screen, able to take it for a gain of 7. Is Josh? I mean, I will say Alex has tried to throw 2 picks so far. We saw the wheel route to James Cook, which was in all sorts of coverage, all sorts of duress, got knocked down at the line, and then we had an actual pick get taken away by a roughing. So it's not like he's playing perfectly, but the scoreline is the scoreline, the results are the results. Buffalo once again knocking on the doorstep, 3rd and 2. And listen, if I give up one of those third and longs, clip it, hold it against me. I don't plan on it. But by all means, use it against me. 3rd and 2 here as I am absolutely running against this front, as he will run against this front. James Cook spins off a tackle, reaches for it, doesn't quite get it. 4th and inches. This is obvious go territory, but the question is, what formation do you come out in, and then what ultimately will the play call be? I do like coming out in a spread out formation. You know Hootie knows how to stop the QB sneaks. Coming out in goal line, it can be a little risky sometimes. You can outthink yourself. We'll see what he does here as he will drop back. Only 3-man rusher. Going to have time angle route, although James Cook does not react to it. And Cleveland gets a huge stop in the goal line. Because I don't hate the read, honestly. I do think it was open, even though it was, under a little bit of pressure. But James Cook just didn't see the ball coming. Maybe it's the snow. Maybe it's a lack of awareness. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But Hootie with the big stop that he needs is now Kyler Murray. Takes back over as we have a run here. Nick Chubb has room. Chubb tries to take it to the edge. About a gain of 10. That'll make a 2nd and inches. And you can slow play this if you're Hootie. Take all the time you want to. Get a nice, sustained drive. Hootie is, again, going to get the ball to start the second half. So, you could, if you play this a certain way here, you can make it where Alex does not touch the ball here in this half. For the rest of this half, I should say, as we have a power read and inverted veer concept as Nick Chubb almost takes it at the sideline. Launches a hit stick 5 yards away. That's some Connor Rice gameplay. Another first down for Nick Chubb. That play call is what gave Gene Chizik a whole lot of money at Auburn. That's what made Cam Newton one of the great college quarterbacks, maybe the great college quarterback in history. So we have a read option as Kyler Murray hits the lane. Nice patience by Kyler Murray, and you gotta watch those tackle battle fumbles. Micah McFadden, I'll be honest, I have no idea who that is, but he goes down. Ben, yeah, we can talk about their great NFL careers. I don't really want to delve any further back than that. It's not really relevant. But they've been great NFL players. Despite the lack of development they got in college, they're doing a great job of overcoming the adversity. 1st and 10. Kyler Murray once again. And Hootie's got to be filled with so much confidence after that 4th down stop. Because things were kind of going against him as he will go to the RPO 2-on-1. Good. Oh my God, DJ Moore. I'm pretty sure he stepped out of bounds. That might come back, but for now, Moore going to take it for a gain of 25. Oh, Jesus Christ. But y'all know how sometimes Madden likes to take those back. Or at least he did back in Madden 18, Madden 19. I actually haven't seen one of those for a while. Okay, well, fuck me. Looks like he did stay in bounds as maybe a little bit of a rage blitz, a little bit of an emotional blitz here from Alex as he will go RPO. That bad animation there by Amari Cooper. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Woe be it upon me to bring up which college these guys played for, unless, of course, they're Gator greats. 2nd and 10. We are approaching halfway through the second quarter. Kyler Murray's going to drop back quick out route to Moore, and Moore breaks the tackle, takes it to about the 24-yard line. We're going to see no huddle here, which I don't hate. But Hootie has this thing where he'll come out no huddle, and then he'll make a million adjustments. And at that point, I'd rather he just huddle up, honestly. But he sees something he likes, clearly. So Kyler Murray will once again drop back, takes away the slant. Well, Kyler Murray's going to take off and fumbles it! And Buffalo picks it up. Von Miller making his impact felt with a fumble recovery, and that's the risk you take with these small quarterbacks, especially in the snow, taking off as he got spun around. That was a huge bone-crushing hit. And now Buffalo are going to take back over. So we've seen 2 big momentum swings the last two drives, excuse me. So he will drop back, might have Y instead. Josh Allen forced to roll out. Do not take a hit as he does take a hit. Not fearing the QB fumbles, despite the fact that we just saw Kyler Murray do it. But Josh Allen, an extra 7 inches, however many pounds on Kyler Murray, maybe makes it less likely. We got a lot of guys in here. We got 11 guys in here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, this was a surprise stream. The last divisional round game, it is going to be one of these two users versus the Ravens versus Cody's Ravens in the AFC Championship. And then, of course, we have Alex versus Ben in the NFC Championship. Two guys looking to make their first Super Bowl in a while. And I'm excited for both of them. No matter who makes it between those two, it's gonna be an intense matchup. Most certainly in the Super Bowl, as we do have a 1st and 10 once again after that run went for about a gain of 12, as we're gonna have another run inside zone. Good cutback. James Cook tries to break 2 tackles and able to do so. Still gets gated 2. I think my assistant GM had enough of me slandering her. I think she left. That's tough. That's unfortunate. I just need my director of scouting to show up here. 2nd and 8 as he will drop back. The wheel. It's Josh Allen, yeah, forced to roll out. I was a little worried at first he was going to try to force it because the wheel did come open, but smartly throws it away. It looks like he's trying to hit on that wheel route to the right side, but hasn't quite gotten the look he's wanted yet. Whether it's from the defense, whether it's the pressure getting in too quickly. Whatever you want to call it. But 3rd and 8 as we approach 2-minute warning. Drops back, 4-man rush goes to a quick dump off. This time, Cook recognizes the ball. This time, he sheds off a tackle. Zadarius Smith goes down. Former Viking, now a Cleveland Brown. Based on the animation, it looked like a pretty serious injury, but that doesn't really mean anything. You never know. So we have a power O out of gun. McCollum includes him as we have another injury timeout. Cleveland Browns dropping like flies here. In the snow, my goodness. I mean, of course, the Browns do have defensive depth, but every one of these is definitely a blow to Hootie's chances. Because he's had a good pass rush so far, but it's like you see guys go down like this. It's tough as we have another RPO. James Cook with not a lot, as I thought that was 3rd down. Excuse me, it was 2nd down. Broken ribs for Zadarius Smith, so that is the 2nd player to go down. With Brooker, oh, there she is. Hey, assistant GM. Hey, quick interview. So, assistant GM. Rumors are that we're trading pick number 7 to Knicks Rams for some future picks. What do you think about that? What do you think about that decision? Mm-hmm. Okay, strong words from the assistant GM as Josh Allen takes a shot into coverage, intercepted by Denzel Ward. As will this be a pick 6? It is not. Took forever to stand up. A read under duress from Buffalo, and now Cleveland going to take back over, try to potentially take the lead before halftime. The interview's over, baby. Chill. So we have a handoff. Nick Chubb has room. Look out, Nick Chubb. Ooh, as I thought for a second that was going to be a house call. Instead, takes it for a gain of about 20 as he will go no huddle here. Still with all 3 timeouts. I mean, this could get really... Cleveland can find themselves in a really nice position here. Quick slant route, but thrown behind Amari Cooper as Tre'Davious White able to get in behind and swat it away. You're right, Morty. You're right, Morty. Morty, this is why I need the assistant GM. This is why we have a whole organization here in Minnesota. Is to protect me from my worst instincts. Handoff, really nice use rate by little Alex as the Von Miller already with a fumble recovery. Slams him down. Ben saying that's a playoff little read. Yeah, I mean, I think playoff Justin is a legit meme. I think playoff little is still pretty good, but no rings on his fingers yet, despite ample opportunities. So we'll see if that continues here in this season. 3rd and 12 as we have a minute left. Runs it on 3rd and 12 as despite the freight train gets a tackle on the first one, Buffalo got to call timeout here. As he will. I'm going to pretend that was because I said it, because we know Alex is listening in. The game audio got all sorts of wonky. If it stays like this, I'll mute it. But the punt will not go out of bounds. We'll see if he's able to. Okay. Kene with not a lot of room. But 42 seconds left, 2 timeouts. We'll see. I mean, this has been a very kind of, I won't say messy game. I think both users are playing pretty well, but it's been very stop and go in terms of their offensive production. It's like a chunk play followed by a big loss. Chunk play, big loss. Chunk play, big loss. It's like there's no like rhythm here as James Cook's going to take it for a pretty big gain, not able to get the first, but able to call timeout as I think Buffalo's trying to get a field goal range here. Morty, I appreciate you keeping me honest. That's what Seattle brothers need. And no, it's not a C1 for an F1 straight up, but it's close. Josh Allen's going to drop back, may have wide open. Instead, it goes to the dig route to Stefon Diggs. Diggs on the dig there for a big first down. Now, knock on the doorstep. You need about 10, 15 more yards here. I mean, the snow makes it hard, but I have confidence in Little to, as long as he gets into range here, I have confidence in him to knock in a field goal. He's an experienced Madden player. He knows the timing at this point. As Josh Allen will drop back, 4-man rush, immediate dump off. James Cook got to get out of bounds, and he does just that. Only taking 4 seconds off the clock. Alex gets every catch in traffic. I mean, to a certain degree he does, but also remember that the only reason he doesn't have 14 is because James Cook just didn't recognize the ball on an open read. So it goes both ways. We've seen a couple bad breaks for both users at this point. Josh Allen once again is going to drop back, has no one, and goes down as that might be the end of the half. I don't know. This is going to take a lot of time off the clock now. But now you got to take a deep shot. Is this going to take time? Send Diggs on a streak and go. So we'll drop back Grant Delpit playing way back. Look out. Ben, maybe you were like saying something. Maybe you were spitting when you said playoff Little. I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, that was a pick six possibility that got dropped by the DB. And now we have a very interesting 7-3 ball game. I mean, in a way, Hootie's got to be frustrated that he's not up at this point, because this is far from the dominant, the hyper efficient regular season Alex that we've seen. As Goodwin's going to try to take it up, and there is the kick return, more of what I was expecting. That's an IRL Josh Allen read. Yep, I know you watched that Bills Patriots game. I was so disgusted by that first throw. I was just like, I'm turning the shit off. I can't do it anymore. I will say late game audibles can sometimes screw with Alex's head a little bit, especially with these quick audibles or with these quick adjustments he's having to make as Nick Chubb with Freight Train activated. So look out, able to get a gain of 7-6 for 56. As I assume we're going to see him lean on Nick Chubb more this half. So many guys in here. We got Nico now as well as Cloud Steel. All the guys I mentioned previously. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Dan, for putting your threes in the chat. He will drop back, handoff. No, not a handoff. It's even an RPO, excuse me, is DJ Moore able to fall forward for about a gain of 15. Kyler Murray, again, 7 for 984. He hasn't been asked to do a lot, but he's converted on these, quick dump offs and the reads that he has been forced to make. I'd be more salty about little Alex lucking into the Bills if I didn't see him attend a BL lottery that he didn't have a pick in. Yeah, that was hard out of Alex. Certainly, but I mean, still, man, the Buffalo Bills of all teams, are you serious? These against a trash-ass team, takes away the corner route really nicely, but the second progression, Anthony Schwartz. Look out with those peanut punches. I don't know if Duty is conservative or not. I would assume he does at this point. But we at least could have had, I don't know, man. Make him take the Steelers. Make him take a team he hates. Nick's prediction in terms of the game or in terms of the season, Nico? Because I can tell you exactly what I think about the season, and it may get us demonetized. 1st and 10, handoff. Look out! My goodness, it's Travis White is in the vicinity instead of Mari Cooper takes it for gain of 15. As that was the first, I think, outright bad read we've seen out of Hootie, but it ended up not mattering. Season, so here's what I'm thinking, Nico. I think they're going to out-talent quite a few teams. They're going to be, the sixth seed, the fifth seed. They're going to get in the wild card, I think, pretty comfortably. And then we're going to see Julius Randle fuck around and do these out of control drives and just like throw the ball at the basket and look like he's never dribbled a basketball before when he takes these drives. It's going to be a lot of that. Thibodeau's going to refuse to bench him, as we're going to see him sell another one, as we have two edge rushers getting in. Von Miller already with a fumble recovery to his name, already with a big hit to his name, gets the sack. I think this is the first Madden elements really can affect passing. I want to say they've affected him before, but I mean, maybe not to this degree, certainly. Handoff on 2nd and 22, interesting play call, really good using by Alex. Forces a 3rd and a mile here. As these are the situations you just cannot get in if you're Hootie. Obviously, no, can't really control the fact that he got sacked earlier. No, that was a quick block shed, but just can't do this. And this is going to be frustrating for Hootie because this feels very winnable so far. This feels like a very winnable game, so see what he's able to do. I would watch that left side over there. I don't... This is interesting using out of... this is... I'd high-key call timeout here, as he will drop back. Scott Murray's going to go to a quick dig route. Amari Cooper tried to juke, not able to. 4th and 9. We're going to see the field goal unit come out, and I think this is Hootie, maybe recognizing that we're not getting an A-level version of Alex. Oh my. Bum bum ba-dum. Pew. But yeah, Nico, to answer your question, wild card berth, and then a quick exit once we make it as James Cook cuts up. Able to fall forward for a gain of about 3. As I'm surprised Hootie missed that, because I know he has his like strategy. Maybe it's only with like super short field goals, but he has a strategy where the market doesn't really affect. Watch Diggs over there. Watch Diggs over there. Throw out a sack. Look out. Intercepted by Ford. As will this be a pick six? As I am going to say it. And Alex, I know you're listening right now, and I want you to internalize this. Ben, I apologize. Playoff Little is real. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Whoever loses this game at this point, either of these guys, just put them on suicide watch, as we have a quick dump off to Njoku, who burned his damn face off in real life, able to take it for a gain of 7. So I'm getting some weird Twitter notifications. Leave a power out. I got Nick Chubb has room. Do not let him run downhill. What a juke by Chubb. Sheds a man off and falls forward for his biggest run of the day. Oh, wow. At Allen after he blows a 3-possession lead. That's toxic. That's real toxic as Nick Chubb with that freight train. Gets a gain of 6, excuse me. We're approaching the 4th quarter here. Obviously, but both users, even if Hootie scores a touchdown here, both users still very much in control of this game, but it's like, God. I don't know, you feel like Alex has gotten maybe a little too pass happy, a little too obsessed with the chunk play. So he had the zig up and didn't go to it, went to it a little late, but, oh no, excuse me, drops it. A nice knockout there by the DB, as that'll make it a 3rd medium. I feel like game audio has been fucked up in like most of these streams. Like, on Ben's stream, like, you couldn't hear the game audio at all, like, during the play. It was just between plays. On this one, it's been super choppy, super inconsistent. I don't know what that's all about, but I just need to bless y'all with my beautiful commentaries. We have a handoff here. Nick Chubb with room, but not able to get the first. I think this is go territory, honestly. I really think this is go territory, as he is going to do that. 4th and 3 comes out in no huddle, as we have seen Hootie outthink himself in this situation before, where he goes no huddle to go 4th down. Pre-reads the snap here, intercepted by Carpenter. As will this be a pick 6? Only Kyler Murray left to catch him. Does he have the speed? Yes, he does. But if there is one tendency that Hootie has in his game that I would take out, it is the no huddle into 4th down. He does that a lot, and I feel like he's got a really bad success rate on 4th downs. I saw him do it in the Super Bowl against Hero. I see him do it a couple times against myself, and we saw it there. Steal watching too much Mike Tomlin because he's just getting ultra conservative with his game. Yes, coach's decision. Steal, yes. Josh Allen, woo! And if you come at me with the, oh, but it didn't work, oh, look at the field position, I don't care. We're process-based, we're not results-based. Yes, you go for it there. It just happened not to work out. Blame the play call. 3rd and 11. 57 seconds left remaining. Yeah, Kyler looks tiny. I'm surprised Carpenter doesn't stiff arm him into the earth's core as Josh Allen will drop back. I don't see anyone. Goes with a quick dump off here. Gabe Davis gets tackled. 4th and 3. As we're likely going to see, we're going to see the field goal unit come out. Okay, I got a little scared there because y'all know in the snow it can throw these field goals off wildly. No, Steele, I know. Yeah, you and Cody would have punted it there. I know. 10-3 is luckily for Hootie, still one possession game. Watch those hit sticks as he is able to take it to about 24. And but I'll tell you what, I mean, there were a lot of different game scripts, a lot of different possibilities that could have gone into this game. I was not expecting this. This is just weird. Coming out in 46 against 4 wide receiver look. Not when it comes to game management, you're not, Steele. Not when it comes to game management, you're not. I'll tell you that right now. He will drop back. Kyler Murray takes the seam shot and a horrible read intercepted by Smith as he gets to the 29-yard line, and I don't know what Hoodoo was looking at there. I straight up did not know what Hoodoo was looking at there. And it's like both guys have kind of had this issue where, I don't know, they just seem like so erratic on offense. Obviously, these are two guys who are far better at Madden 24 than I am, so like I'm gonna preface when I say that. Oh my God, Josh Allen gets leveled. But they both made just interesting game management decisions, interesting reads, we'll say. And ladies and gentlemen, put your force in the chat. Let me know, y'all. Like, would y'all have gone for or punted in that decision? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm on an island on this one. It's possible. 2nd and 14. Making a series of adjustments is Josh Allen. Essentially drawing up a play from the dirt here as he has RB open, goes to RB, quick dump off James Cook. Weird animation there. This is the dive. Essentially forces James Cook out of bounds. Now 3rd and 10. I'm expecting a pretty conservative play call here. If you go up 2 possessions, I mean, Hootie's put up a grand total of 3 points in this game. I don't, unless it's wide open, I really would not, try to do too much here. A field goal feels pretty debilitating. Here's a handoff here. James Cook, and that is brutal to give up on defense. A 3rd and 10 inside zone against a weak box as James Cook had no one within a couple yards of him. Able to get the first down. Josh Allen with a handoff here on an RPO. James Cook with not a ton of room. Good patience in the backfield, but just didn't have any type of lanes. Time starting to become a factor in this game. Of course, holding him to 3 here versus 7 is still huge. Because 2 touchdown drives with the way this game's looked, I don't know. It's going to be tough for Hootie at this point in the game. Especially with the way Von Miller's been cooking as we have again another handoff. James Cook with a convoy touchdown. 17-3 Buffalo, as again, it's been sloppy. It's been questionable at times, but it's not about how it looks in these playoff games. It's about whether you're able to just survive and advance. As for all the world, it looks like Alex is going to do that. Based on what we've seen now, of course, Hootie is very capable of making this comeback in this situation. Still with all sorts of time. Still with 3 timeouts. He hesitated in the backfield, able to take it to about where he would have. Yeah, Alex going for a lot of these RB tackles, a lot of these peanut punches. I hope for this at this point, dude, he's unconservative. Ben, I don't recognize that acronym. I won't even respond to it. Yes, Cloud Dance, Gavin Dance. Shout out to them. That's what that is. Couldn't possibly stand for anything else. 1st and 10. Kyler Murray drops back, 4-man rush as he does not have anyone. Kyler Murray's going to take off and has room. Kyler Murray, as I was about to say, that was doomed. Look out, Kyler Murray takes a tackle, but takes it almost to midfield. As that was, really nice recognition of the lanes by Dehudi and by Kyler Murray. As now we're going to see, I think, quite a bit of no huddle the rest of the way here. Got to conserve the time. So we have an RPO slant route. Cooper gets tackled immediately, still able to hold on to it. Tre'Davious White not able to knock it out. So again, we're going to see more no huddle time a factor at this point in the game. I'm not going to speak quickly like CMAS does. If I tried, I'd probably throw up live on air. I'm already throwing up seeing what Ben's talking about in the chat. I can't do it. It's Georgia Hate Week. I can't do it. 2nd and 1 as he will drop back. Good using by Carpenter as Kyler Murray. Very lucky to get that throw off. Could have taken like a 10-yard sack there. Quick slant again as that keeps victimizing Tre'Davious White, who clearly does not have mid-end knockout or short-end knockout or, whatever fucking ability you need to knock that out. But 1st and 10, 5:20 remaining. Boston 51-46 at halftime. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised it's not worse than that after I saw this fucking bum, this NBA player, Julius Randle, just completely fuck up the first 4 minutes. Honestly, I thought Boston was going to cruise. As he championship games tonight. So I could calm a game if it's like right after this. As we have a zig route, tried to take it away, the Z's aren't able to do so, misses a couple hit sticks, and now, for the first time, Hootie's starting to put an actual drive together here. Go ball. Sorry, Adam. Oh, God, that. We cannot have another Boston fan in this league. We already have to deal with enough of their BS here. So we have a touch passes. Von Miller says, no, sir. Now, Wemby's tonight. They play the Mavericks at, I think, 9:30 Eastern. As Nick Chubb's going to get a handoff on 2nd and 14. Runs right in between 2 Bills. As he just didn't get an animation there. As he could find himself in an okay situation here if he is able to score within the next couple plays. Oh, the NCAA Championship tomorrow night as we have a RPO. Moore gets lit up. Just growling into the mic at this point. I won't bark into the mic. I'm not one of those Dogs fans. And I'll tell you what, story time out of the Georgia TCU game. Actually, I'll tell it after this drive. This next series of plays is too important. Kyler Murray drops back. Nick Chubb breaks a tackle, falls forward, but is only able to get to the 1-yard line, 3rd and goal. Again, it's going to be some no huddle, but there's no huddle, and then there's recklessness here. So we have again another handoff, good usering, but it does not matter. Nick Chubb falls in, touchdown. Browns. All right, story time for the Georgia TCU game. So I'm walking in with a group of TCU fans, just happenstance. I didn't go to the game with them. It's just I happened to walk in with. It was a group of 20 TCU fans. And then a truck full of Georgia fans drive past us. They all start barking. One of the Georgia fans throws a glass bottle at the group. A glass bottle. The shit broke right in front of us. Kept driving. And that's why they're the worst fan base in all of America. Not out of Knoxville, Tennessee. They barked and they threw fucking glass at the group. Pretty wild, as we have an RPO. Kyler Murray breaks a tackle. Oh my goodness, the heart out of the midget. Kyler Murray able to get in is He did what the analytics tell you to do. He went for two, down 8, converted it, and now a touchdown and a resulting extra point will win the game for the Browns, but still has to get the stop. That's the first part, still has to get the stop. Oh, Daniel, that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart, the fact that you just said that. Let me tell you something, Dan. For every decision, if you're not looking at like a 50-page Excel sheet to decide what you do as a coach, are you really even a coach? Alshon will drop back, takes a deep shot, has Diggs open as the fly route is going to connect and seal the game, most likely, as he actually, and I think Dan likes what Buffalo just did. He's going to not score. He's going to stay in bounds, stay at the 13, make it where you can get another first down. If I know Dan Raynone, I think he loves the move that Little Alex just made. Because a field goal still makes it a 2-possession game, y'all. That's quick maths. He's just trying to waste some time here. He's leave a handoff to James Cook, and of course, on conservative, he is going to. All right, well, at some point, it's gotta be a little like frustrating for Hootie. Like he's had multiple touchdowns and just like refuses all of them. Like you gotta be raging a little bit if you're on defense. Handoff to James Cook, but I will say here's where you could argue against this. What if he blocks the kick? What if he blocks the kick or misses in the snow? Yeah, that's possible. I don't think he's gonna miss from here, but I mean, if Hootie blocks the kick, that would be just an all-time sell, an all-time what the fuck are you doing moment. As James Cook is going to get the first down. No, actually falls in for the touchdown. As the Bills tried not to score, and the Browns forced them to score anyway. Now, 2:11 left. You forced Cleveland to use 2 timeouts. I think Buffalo got what they wanted out of that sequence. Pass accuracy. Ben, we can look at the Carson Beck film versus the Graham Mertz film. I don't know about all that. Now, I say this, but, Graham Mertz is going to look like Wisconsin Graham Mertz against Georgia, so probably shouldn't talk too much. Squib kick to the Cleveland Browns as it is bouncing around a lot. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Wow. Perfectly executed. Perfectly executed squib kick. And now Cleveland with a prayer still, but that's about it. Score Ghana, 25-11. It's can't think of that happening a lot. So we have a handoff here. Try to break something, probably knew that the 2-minute warning was coming up now. 2nd and 7, and there's not a lot of hope here at this point for Hootie. I'll be honest with y'all, there's not a lot of hope. Onside kicks are more viable, but you need a lot to go your way at this point. Drops back, step up and take off. I just said Nick Chubb drops back. I've gotten to that point in the game, y'all, where I just can't even be bothered to string words together. This is why I make zero money off these streams, because I'm not, so unprofessional of me. Kyle Murray drops back, 4-man rush, takes a deep shot into triple coverage, somehow not intercepted. Falls incomplete, but that was a desperation heave out of Kyle Murray. I cannot wait for Graham Mertz to throw a pick on the second play of the game, and I'm just gonna jump off the nearest bridge. That's what's gonna happen. Kyler Murray takes off, rolls out. Will he throw a shot? No. Kyler Murray instead going to get tackled, but still get out of bounds. Good pocket awareness there by Hootie, as he's just trying to do all he can here to get to the end zone. Excellent analysis out of me as we have a minute 20 left as he's going to take a shot into coverage, not intercepted, as that's like the third drop pick we've seen, this time by Marcus Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore. Marcus Lattimore was an all-time great college running back that got fucked by injuries. A damn shame. A damn shame what happened to him. So if we're talking damn good dog, he was a damn good cock. And you can take that however you want to, ladies and gentlemen. Kyler Murray, seam shot. Atkins able to get the catch, but only one touchdown or one time I left. I'm probably using it at this point instead. No huddle. That's good to hear, Alan. Marcus Lattimore made 13-year-old Connor really, really sad. 2010 season, South Carolina and Florida are playing in the Swamp, SEC East Championship on the line. He comes in and he just runs all over us. That was Urban Meyer's last season. Now, granted, that team would have gotten, and by that team I mean the Gators, would have gotten smacked by Auburn. But it was a really hyped game, and Marcus Lattimore just completely ended our hopes. Fucked Georgia up a couple times, too. I remember watching those games. I was a lot happier about those. Murray drops back, corner route, not intercepted, swatted away by the DB. We've had 3 chances here. We've had 3 chances at picks. Spurrier ruined him, ran 4 times a game. Yeah, I mean, he did that at Florida, too. I don't remember, like, examples of anyone's, like, career getting ruined by it necessarily, but he would, I mean, he would run people to the ground. It was a strategy, certainly. Yeah, Marcus Lattimore, such a fun college running back. Really, really fun. On some great South Carolina teams, too. Yeah, he's an example of like a 2000s, 2010s player that could have made bank on NIL. Him and Alshon Jeffrey really could have cleaned up. Obviously, Jadeveon Clowney. I'm just thinking of those Gamecock teams. Steven Garcia, even though he was not all that good, he would have made some money too. Just personality. But I love to hear that Lattimore's doing well slant pass into coverage. So we're kind of just grinding to a halt here in this game. We know the result, but it's going to be rough. Yeah, Garcia, Connor Shaw. The guy after Shaw who like had one good game against Texas A&M and then sucked the rest of the time. Or was it... No, I'm thinking of the Texas A&M guy after Manziel, I think. That had one good game and then fell off a cliff. No, Connor Shaw was good. He was a very good college quarterback. No, they weren't, Ben. No, they weren't. Nah, that's just not. No. Shaw was quite a bit better than Garcia. This is what happens, BLN. Sometimes this is what happens when you let me do a solo broadcast. Is sometimes it just devolves into early 2010 South Carolina talk. And sometimes that's what the people need to hear. Kyler Murray drops back. Went to a scissors route as that is going to fly out of bounds as that is going to do it here. 25-11 ball game here is again. It was shaky at times. I will say I think Alex played better in the second half. I think the Hoos gonna be disappointed he lost this because we've seen like picture perfect playoff performances out of Alex. This was not one of those, but this was a winnable game. But not able to get it done is Buffalo is going to advance to the NFC Championship game, AFC Championship game. Let me shut up. But he's going to play his longtime playoff rival, Cody's Baltimore Ravens. It's going to be fun. We'll see if either of them join me in the commentary booth. I did not tell them that I was going to be in the commentary booth, so if they happen to notice, then they can join. If not, then they don't. as the rapture happened in Buffalo there for a second. But again, Lil Alex, it wasn't always pretty, but he was ultimately able to do enough. A couple timely picks, a couple timely drives as he's able to advance here in the divisional round in his first playoff game of the cycle. Solid performance. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat box, etc. The price is lower than any competitive quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to Streamrise Arty. Should we do that for BLN? Because I like the viewership we get. We're getting consistently 10, 12 guys here, but let me know, ladies and gentlemen. As we do, I did hear someone in the booth just now. Hold on. I need a shot. Oh, they're both here. All right.
Sound like you rattled off an ad there.
I was rattling off an ad. I'm just trying to get BLN some more viewership. But Alex, good win, good performance. Before we get to questions, just quick thoughts on the game.
First of all, I don't want to take this slander with this playoff bullshit. All right, this playoff Alex. I want to say that second pick that you thought I threw, I didn't throw it to the running back. I actually threw it away. So lick me. Anyway, that game was horrible. I don't know how I ended up winning. Me and Dahudi both were kind of playing like idiots at times and then looked like dogs at times. And I hate his D-line and I hate Nick Chubb.
So you mentioned times where you're playing like dogs. I'd like to, when do you think you played like a dog? Because I saw you score off a lot of short fields, but I mean, if I'm looking at the Bills overall, it was, I don't know.
I mean, the laser to Gabe Davis. I mean, that was
one play. No, one play. That was nice. That was nice.
I had that. Dahudi was good on defense. He was a dog on defense. But
for sure,
that was just a bad game. I blame the snow. I don't care if there weren't bad things because of the snow. I still blame the snow.
Tough to move the ball against for sure. My final question before we get to Dahudi. You are going to play Cody in the AFC Championship game. It's a guy that you have a lot of experience against, going back multiple Maddens. What do you think about, what Cody's done with those Baltimore Ravens? And then what's your confidence level going into that game?
I mean, the team's insane, obviously. But we've also been playing a lot, so I know what he wants to do. So, I don't know. I'm confident. But obviously, if he were to win, I'm not going to be, pissed because he's obviously one of the top 5 users in the league probably. So yeah, I know. I mean, I feel good. I feel like I've done well recently against Cody in the playoffs, but I took most of last year off and I haven't played him in the regular season. So I don't know. It should be a good game though. And hopefully he'll play me tonight.
Should be really good at. Yeah, if y'all play in the next 15 minutes, I can calm. I'm not expecting that to happen, but just FYI. Hootie, obviously, tough way to end the season. Still established yourself as a true contender within the AFC. Made it in the playoffs out of that, horrifically tough division you're in. Won a playoff game, of course. What are your thoughts on this game and this season before we get to questions?
It was just a game of missed opportunities for both teams. I mean, I had a missed field goal that would have brought it within 1 point, would have changed something. I fumbled when I was going to settle for a field goal on a quarterback sack, which was a bummer. He missed some opportunities too. Like he said, it was a mix of the snow. I mean, that's why I missed the field goal. Snow was always hard. I hit the light blue. I'm I missed this. And at times we both played amazing, and then at times we both looked like stupid things. I legitimately forgot what button my running back was, so I lobbed it and got a pick. But yeah, season was fun. 7 seed. I mean, I couldn't pick a rougher freaking road to go. I mean, I had to go through 2 seed, 1 seed. He was undefeated, so kudos to him. And then have to go play freaking Cody if I would have won. So yeah, good season. Glad I got to make the playoffs at least. And yeah, excited for next season and the rest of this BL seasons.
For sure, man. I think the one decision that the chat's going to want me to ask about, it was the one that caused, and by the chat I really mean Steele. It caused Steele to light up in the chat. It was when you decided to go for it on 4th and 3 in the third quarter. Could have punted it, maybe pinned Alex back instead. Chose to go for it. The zig route ultimately became an interception. Now, for what it's worth, I agreed with the decision, but Steele and I were having an argument in the chat about it. Would you like to kind of talk about maybe in retrospect would you take that decision back, or do you feel good about the decision to go for it on 4th and 3 in that situation and just the result didn't work out?
Yeah, no, in that third quarter I wasn't really it was third quarter, I was down. I needed to make something happen. 4th and 3, I thought I saw the defense. I just got really impatient and just threw it a little too early. Like he wasn't even out of the freaking break yet, and I threw it, and I was just like, yeah. And yeah, I mean, I would have gone for it 10 out of 10 times. I think 3 yards, a glowing Nick Chubb. I think he was glowing at the time. Maybe he wasn't. And then, yeah, no, I stand by it. And yeah, it was just another missed opportunity. Like maybe if I would have made one of the field goals, I would have not have gone for it. But I know I've got it within 1 score still. Could have had a stop. He had a nice play to Stephon Diggs. And yeah, I just didn't have an answer for that gun tight offense.
Sure. Final question. Obviously, you've got your quarterback in Kyler Murray. Obviously, the defense is really, really solid. Shocker, the Browns' defense is solid every mat. And I'm curious, as you head into the offseason, you're the first full offseason, of course, we're able to kind of build your team up. What positions or what elements of this Browns roster you're looking at to shore up and improve on as we head into the next season?
Since I traded one of my stud corners, I need another corner for sure. I mean, Mike Ford can get the job done, but 91 speed just is still uncomfortable for me. I don't have any picks though because the Browns traded everything for Deshaun Watson, so I don't have my first 2-round pick. So it'll be tough. It'll have to be through free agency. But other than that, yeah, I mean, my center is awful. I know there's a bunch of debate about offensive line not being good, but I'm a believer in offensive line. I'm an offensive line coach when I do the high school. Like it starts there. I don't care if it's Madden. Like, dude, it's important. If there was a gold tier ability, you bet your ass I'd use it on my offensive line. And yeah, other than that, I think this team. I mean, it's the Browns. They're pretty good. So I got Amari Cooper. I have just enough to keep him honest in the passing game, and then I got Nick Chubb. So pretty much secondary, maybe a little linebacker. That's about it, though.
Saying he agrees with you on the O-line point. Yeah, no, that's definitely a debate. I think I fall on the other side, but I'm like less confident in it than I was 2 months ago. Alex, before we get out of here, final thoughts on the game or Cody or whatever else you want to talk about.
Please just don't do not pay attention to Steele trying to give tips to people in the playoffs. I mean, he had 4 wins, and Dahuti's. I mean, come on. We're not questioning Dahuti's aggressiveness. I mean, that's just crazy to me.
Well,
but, anyway, sorry, what?
No, I was just gonna say you look at my record. It's yeah, but continue.
No, but you're a dog. No, you're a dog.
I appreciate you.
Fuck you. But yeah, no, I just want to say thank you to the Madden gods. I feel like I definitely only won mostly because of luck. But this was my first true test, so I feel good. I'm glad that I finally had like a closer game where I'm kind of sweating my balls off because for the most part during the regular season, I don't think I had a close one. I think I missed out playing Warren, so I feel like that would have been a sweaty one, regardless of who won. But yeah, good game to Dahuti. I definitely got a little lucky that game, especially with the injuries. But I'm excited.
25. Yeah, man. 25-11 victory by the Buffalo Bills over the Cleveland Browns is going to send Alex and send Buffalo to the AFC Championship game to play Cody. We'll see when that is. I know the NFC game, NFC is tomorrow night. I most definitely cannot commentate that. There's a 0% chance. So hopefully CMAS or like Hero or Cody or someone else can. God, I feel like a hamster on a wheel right now. Christ.